OBS. Stop recording.
Alright, it's Astronaut Minimum Tamer here today on a Skype with Hyper Mondoval. You can find his channel at capital HYPER space capital MONDEVOL. Though personally,
It's amazingly recommended. Don't listen to what he says.
it is far from recommended. Personally,
No.
his playthroughs are they rank just below okay.
How dare you say just below? Okay, this is humiliating to me. You're my friend. You're my friend who says this to someone.
I'm being serious here. They're just below okay. He's just below.
No, they're actually no. But realistically, they're actually the only thing that's wrong with them is the mic quality. Everything else.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, true. I mean, he could talk in them, but I mean, like, you'll never hear it.
Unless I lowered down my volume extremely low to the point where.
Well, no, like, and even in your DL video, you couldn't hear you talk, even though, like, we were talking through Zoom and stuff.
Yeah, no, the Hearthstone video, I actually lowered down the volume just to test my microphone. I lowered it down to where I could, like, I thought it was good.
Okay,
but
well,
even then, it was kind of hard to hear me still.
yeah, well, today is gonna be a quick little overview. Well, I say a quick little overview. But
yeah, by a quick little overview, he probably means, like, we're probably gonna be on here for, like, 2 hours straight.
Well, not 2 hours. That'll be too long of a video. Unless it's like a Manamon video, but
Manamon videos are annoying.
they're not really annoying. You're the one who's annoying. But
Hey.
it's gonna be on RS Games. It's pretty neat, if you ask me. I suppose nowadays it's just a good time.
Hey, what game are we doing? What game are we doing? Tell me. What game are we
Start
doing?
window.
Tell me now.
Ars Games. Welcome. Login with it. Login as Slanon 2.0.
Yeah, so I changed my username right now. What it was originally was Paycard Slanon 2.0. I think Randy might understand why.
Login as Slanon 2.0. Welcome to Ars Games. Uno.
I think the first game I want to do is Battleship.
Blackjack. Yahtzee. 1000. Battleship.
But the reason why is because I like the YouTuber Slanon, or no, his name isn't Slanon, his name is Chris Wright. In fact, my middle name is
you are not you are not Slanon 2.0.
Yes,
Shut Battleship.
I will prove it.
Press Control. Join game. New game. Would you like this game to be private? Yes. No. Game created. Please wait for players to join your game.
My battle.
Press enter when you are ready to start. To enable voice chat, press.
I have a feeling this person named Sergeant of the Legends renamed themselves and I forgot their old username.
Go right over down to music
Welcome to Ars Games. What game?
What game are we doing? Tell me now.
If you are interested, if you are interested in this advertisement, press Control plus W now to get more information.
You know, for board game, the game actually has decent music for Battleship.
Yeah.
Hypermon EVOL has joined the
They're not
game.
Slanon.
The game is started. Would you like to place your ships manually, or have them placed automatically? Automatic. You have completed putting your ships down. Hypermon EVOL is S. You haven't sunk any D. Your destroyer is located at D10 and E10. Your submarine is located at H2, H3, and H2. A1. You fire a torpedo. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermon EVOL fires a torpedo at A1. It misses. It is your A2. You fire a torpedo at A2. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermon EVOL fires a torpedo at A2. A1 min. B1. You fire a torpedo at B1. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hyper B2. You fire a torpedo at B2. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. C2.
No one
You
cares
fire a
about
torpedo at
your
C2. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermon EVOL fires a torpedo at B3. It misses. C3. You fire a torpedo at C3. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. B3. You fire a torpedo at B3. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermon EVOL fires a torpedo at C4. You fire a torpedo at C4. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermon EVOL fire B4. You fire a torpedo at B4. It misses. It is Hypermondival's turn. B3 miss. B2 miss. C2 miss. C1. B1 miss. C. You fire a torpedo at C1. It misses. It is Hypermon EVOL fires a torpedo at D1. It hit. D1. You fire a torpedo at D1. It misses. It is Hypermon D2. You fire a torpedo at D2. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at E1. D3. You fire a torpedo at D3. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at F1. It hits. It is your turn. D4. You fire a torpedo at D4. Yes. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at G1. It hits. Hypermon DVOL has destroyed slot E4. You fire a torpedo at E4. It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn.
Destroyer. Still destroyed.
Hypermon DVOL fires at F4. You fire a torpedo at F4. It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at G4. You fire a torpedo at G4. It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at H4. You fire a torpedo at H4. It hits. You have destroyed Hypermondible's aircraft carrier. It is Hypermondible's turn.
Ah, my poor ship.
Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at A10. H5, H6, G6. You fire a torpedo at G6. It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn. F6. You fire a torpedo at F6. It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires E6. You fire a torpedo at E6. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. F6, G, H6. You fire a torpedo at H6. It hits. You have destroyed Hypermondible's cruiser. It is Hypermondible's turn.
I cannot watch
Hypermon DVOL fire H5. You fire a torpedo at H5. It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn.
What is your luck right now?
Hypermon DVOL fire G5. You fire a torpedo at G5.
I am luck right
It
now.
hits.
What is
It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fire F5. You fire a torpedo at
It's funny
F5.
how
It
you're
hits.
hitting all
It is
those
Hypermondible's turn.
Your battleship. Your
Hypermon DVOL E5. You fire a torpedo at E5. It hits. You have destroyed Hypermondible's battleship. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at C6.
Still destroyed.
E6, E7, F7, G7, F6 sunk, F7. You fire a torpedo at F7. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. G7. You fire a torpedo at G7. It misses. It is Hyper H7. You fire a torpedo at H7. It misses. It is Hyper H8. You fire a torpedo at H8. It misses. G8. You fire a torpedo at G8. It hits.
Wow.
F8. You fire a torpedo at F8. It hits. It is Hyper E8. You
Not
fire
my
a torpedo at
destroyer!
E8. It hits. You have destroyed Hypermondible's weapons. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at E10. It hits. E9. You fire a torpedo at E9. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. F9. You fire a torpedo at F9. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. G9. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at E9. G9.
How are you still alive? How are you still playing?
F9 miss. G9. It is your turn. Please choose a place to hit your opponent. Grid choice. G9 miss. You can't target that place. Please find somewhere else. Grid choice. G9 miss. H9.
Where is your destroyer?
S. 4 ships sunk. Aircraft carrier, cruiser, battleship, and submarine.
I'll tell you how to survive. I can still carry warcraft, and I can also still attack from underwater.
Now all I can do is destroy.
Yeah, because I mean, I sunk the ship full of civilians.
How dare you? What did those civilians ever
Who's on your side? It's your turn, isn't it?
You fire a torpedo at H9. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL H7 miss. H6 sunk. H5 sunk. H4 sunk. H3. G3. F3. E3. You fire a torpedo at E3. It misses. It is Hypermondible's F3. You fire a torpedo at F3. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon D F7 F8 sunk. F9 miss. E9 miss. E10. You fire a torpedo at E10. It misses. It is Hypermondible's F10. You fire a torpedo at F10. It misses. It is G10. You fire a torpedo at G10. It misses. It is H10. You fire a torpedo at H10. It misses. It is I10. You fire a torpedo at I10. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. I9. You fire a torpedo at I9. It misses. H9 miss. H8 miss. H7 miss. G7 miss. G8 sunk. F8 sunk. E8 sunk. E7. You fire a torpedo at E7. It misses. It is Hypermondible's F7 miss. F6 sunk. E6 miss. E5 sunk. D6. You fire a torpedo at D6. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at G9. D5. E5 sunk. E4 sunk. E3 miss. E2. You fire a torpedo at E2. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at H9. It hits. It is your turn. E1. You fire a torpedo at E1. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at I9. It hits. It is your turn. F1. You fire a torpedo at F1. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hyper F2. You fire a torpedo at F2. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn.
Destroyer comes to clutch.
Hypermon DVOL fires a torpedo at F9. It hits. Hypermon DVOL has destroyed Slam 2.0's aircraft carrier. F3 miss. F2 miss. F3 miss. F4 sunk. F3 miss. F2 G2. You fire a torpedo at G2. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. H2. You fire a torpedo at H2. It misses. It is I2. You fire a torpedo at I2. It misses. It is Hypermondible's J2. You fire a torpedo at J2. It misses. It is J3. I3. You fire a torpedo at I3. It misses. J3. You fire a torpedo at J3. It misses. It is J1. You fire a torpedo at J1. It misses. It is I1. You fire a torpedo at I1. It misses. It is H1. G1. H. You fire a torpedo at H1. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL G1. F1 miss. G1. You fire a torpedo at G1. It misses. It is G2 miss. G F1 E1 D1 miss. C1 B1 miss. A 1 miss. A 2 miss. A 3. A 4. A 3. B3 miss. A 4. A 5. B5. C D5 E5 sunk. D5 C5. You fire a torpedo at C5. It misses. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL C6. You fire a torpedo at C6. It misses. It is C4 miss. C5 miss. B5. You fire a torpedo at B5. It misses. B6. You fire a torpedo at B6. It misses. A 6. A 5. You fire a torpedo at B5. It misses. A 7. B7. C7. You fire a torpedo at C7. It misses. C8. You fire a torpedo at C8. It misses. C9. You fire a torpedo at C9.
Yeah.
It hits. It is Hypermondible's turn.
It's over.
Hypermon DVOL fires at D9. You fire a torpedo at D9. It hits. You have destroyed Hypermondible's destroyer. You have won the game.
That's how you play Battleship.
Oh.
You have to use the arrow keys, the board, and just make sure the packet is the coordinate.
Yeah, Chris,
Are you sure you want? No. Yes. Yes. Would you like to No. Bot Red has stepped in to take your new game. Join game. Force switch game. Please choose a game. E9 miss. Uno.
Okay, what game do you want to go
Blackjack.
What are you doing now?
Yahtzee. 1000
So
Battleship.
let's go to
Where?
Shut the box. Scrabble. Apples to apples.
We'll save that for
Farkle. Rummy. Pig. Bingo.
Well, let's
Drago.
go-
Zombie dice. I got it. Cards again. Toss up. War. Slot machine. 90. Clear rule. 1 4 threes. Roulette.
Somewhere
Chat
wanna
windows.
go
Go fit.
is,
Left center. Right cans. Left center. Uno. Blackjack.
Let's go
Yahtzee.
to
1000 miles.
1,000 miles.
Welcome to 1000. Join game. New. Would you like this game? No. Hyper. The target score for this game is 5000. No. Yes.
I'm gonna
Enter a
change
target.
the target
Don't make
Enter
the
a
score-
one,
don't make
zero,
the score too
zero,
high, though,
zero,
because then
1000.
it takes
Ours
so
games
long.
client 1000 miles.
There.
Text.
Ready.
You set the target score to 1000. Game created. Please wait for players to join your game. Press enter when you are ready to start. Hypermon. It is hyper. It is hype. Please. You fire. It. Hypermon.
Go, start, begin.
Please choose a place to. The hand is started. This is round 1. Each player is dealt 100 miles. Draw card. You draw a card. Repair. You don't have any playable cards. 25 out of gas. Repair. Spare tire. Leave game. Spare. Out of gas. 25 miles. You can. F9. Yes. You discard a 25 miles card. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL draws a card. Hypermon DVOL plays a driving ace. It is Hypermondible's turn.
Bring it.
Hypermon DVOL draws a card. Hypermon DVOL plays a green light. It is your turn. Draw card. You draw a card. 200. Leave spare tire. Repair. Out of gas. You play an out of gas on Hypermon DVOL. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL draws a card. Hypermon DVOL plays a gas. It is your turn. Draw card. You draw a card. End of speed limit. You don't have 25. End of speed 25 miles. You can't play that. G. Yes. You discard a 25 miles card. It is Hypermondible's turn. Hypermon DVOL draws a card. Hypermon DVOL discards a 50 miles card. It is your turn. Draw a card. You draw a card. Accident. You don't 220. Accident. 20. You can't play that card. Would you like to discard it? Yes. You discard a 25 miles card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a 25 miles card. Draw card. You draw a card. Right of way. 1, 2, at every spare right of way. You play right of way. It is your turn. Draw
Oh my
card.
god!
You draw a card. Repair. 100, 200 miles. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 200 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a speed limit card. It is your turn. Draw a card. You draw a card. Green light. 100 mile. Accident. 100. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 300 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a puncture proof. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a green light. It is your turn. You draw a card. Repair. You don't. End of speed limit. Green light. End of screen. Repair. Spare tire. Leave gate. Repair. Green light.
Oh, I don't need to.
You can't play that card. You discard a green light card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 70. You draw a card. 50 miles. 50 miles. Accident. 50. You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 350 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 75 miles card. Draw a card. You draw a card. Accident. You don't have accident. You can't play that. You discard an accident card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a
Actually, if
card.
you get the extra
Hypermonkey
thing.
VOL plays a 100 miles card. He is now at 250.
Oh,
Draw.
God.
You draw a card. Red light. Accident.
Oh,
End of
yes.
speed. Leave. Spare. Repair. Red light. You play a red light on Hypermonkey VOL. It is Hypermondival's turn.
What?
Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a green. Draw.
Dang it.
You draw a card. 75 miles. You play a 75 miles
That
card.
beat me, Zay.
You are now at 425 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Draw. You draw a card. 25. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 450 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 50 miles card. He is now at 375. Draw. You draw a card. Out of gas. Out of gas. You play an out of gas on Hypermonkey VOL. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a 25 draw. You draw a card. 25. You play a 25 miles card. You are now at 475 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a 20 draw. You draw a card. Guess. You don't have an end of speed accident. You can't play that card. You discard an accident card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a 5th draw. You draw a card. 50 miles. You play a 50 miles card. You are now at 525 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a 50 draw. You draw a card. Red light. You don't have gas. End of speed limit. You can. Yes. Invalid choice. No. Yes. You discard an end of speed limit card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card.
What is this
Hypermonkey VOL
humiliation?
draw. You draw a card. Flat tire. You don't have gas. Red light. Repair. Red light. Repair. You can't place yes. Invalid choice. No. Yet. You discard a repair card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a repair draw. You draw a card. End of speed limit. You don't have any playable end of flat tire. End of you can't play that card. You discard an end of speed limit card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards and then draw.
So many
You draw a
green
card.
lights.
200 miles. You play a 200 miles card. You are now at 725 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a gas. Draw. You draw a card. 70. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 800 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a green light. Draw.
Oh no,
You
I
draw
didn't
a card.
realize.
Repair. Gas. Red light. You play a red light on Hypermonkey VOL. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a green drop. You draw a card. 100 mile. You play a 100 miles card. You are now at 900 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 200 miles card. He is now at 570. You draw a card. 75. You play a 75 miles card. You are now at 975 miles. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a drop. You draw a card. 75 miles. You don't have any flat tire. Guess. Repair. Spare. Leave game. Leave. Spare tire. Flat tire. You can't play that. You discard a flat tire card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a repair card. Drop. You draw a card. 50 miles. 50 miles. 50 miles. You can't play that. You discard a 50 miles card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 100 drop. You draw a card. Accident. You don't have accident. You can't. Yes. Invalid choice. You discard an accident card.
Dang it.
It is
No,
Hypermondival's turn.
where are you at?
Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 50 miles card. He is now at 725. Draw.
Oh god.
You draw a card. Speed limit. 70. Gas. Repair. Spare time. Speed limit. You play a speed limit on Hypermonkey VOL. It is Hypermondival's turn.
Yes, it's
Hypermonkey
here.
VOL draws a card.
Let's get some end.
Here's the most
Hypermonkey VOL plays an extra 10. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey
Dang
VOL
it.
draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays an end of drop. You draw a card. 100 miles. 70. 100. You can. Yes. Invalid. You discard a 75 miles card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 100 drop. You draw a card. 200 miles. 200 miles. You can't play that card. Would you like? You discard a 200 miles card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a 75 drop. You draw a card. 100 miles. You can't play that card. You discard a 100 miles card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a gas card. It is your draw. You draw a card. Out of gas. Yes.
Oh wait, that's not gonna
Out of
work.
gas. Repair. Spare tire. Leave game. Spare tire.
Oh my god. You know what?
Repair. Out of gas. You can't play that. Yes. Invalid choice. You discard an out of gas card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL plays a flat tire. You draw a card. End of speed limit. 100. End of speed. Leave. Spare tire. You play a spare tire. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a spare tire. Draw a card. You draw a card. Green light. You don't 100. End of speed. 100. You can't play. Yes. Invalid choice. You discard a 100 miles card. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonkey VOL draws a card. Hypermonkey VOL discards a spare tire. Draw. You draw a card. 20.
Yes!
You play 20 miles. You are now at 1,000 miles. You have reached 1,000 miles. You win the round. You receive 400 points for being the winner. You have reached a score of 1,500. You win the game. This is your 10th win. Hypermonkey Q. You have left the join game.
You
Alright,
wanna
what's
go to
next?
play zombie
W. There are 7 players in a game. List game. View scoreboard. View polls. Switch game. Switch game. Hyper food. Apples. Zombie dice. Press control. Join game. New. Would you like this? No. Game created. Please
Okay,
wait for players
set.
to join your game. Press enter when you are ready to start. To enable voice chat,
I
press
think you
control
might
plus
have put an F- I
shift
think
plus
you might
V.
have put an F
You
in
must be
your
using
name.
version
That
2.0 of the
was
client for voice
Lennon.
chat to work.
What?
Hypermonkey VOL has joined the game.
You might have put an F in your name on accident, so it looks like saying Slanim.
What do you mean?
Saying Slanim 2.0 instead of Slanim.
Oh no. So I put V 2.0,
Oh.
but Sierra's not saying the V
It's Slanim.
2.0.
It's saying Slanim.
The game is starting.
Instead,
You go first.
should put
It is
the-
your turn.
You should
Roll
put
dice.
The V in
End turn.
capitals.
Roll dice.
Yeah.
You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a green die, a yellow die, and a red die. Hi, my name is Anna. Better know. End turn. Roll dice.
Shotguns.
Oh gosh. How do I
best
check?
roll.
S. You have
That's
0 brains.
the best
Hypermonkey VOL has 0 A. D. There are F. V. End. Roll dice. You shake the cup and select 2 dice from it at random. You have selected a green die and a green die. You will also re-roll your 1 runner. You roll
Lucky
the dice.
you!
roll brain, and brain. End turn and bank your brain. You decide to end your turn. You bank 3 brains.
I'm mad.
You now have a total of 3 brains.
Alright.
It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonty VOL shakes the cup and selects 3 dice from it at random. Hypermonty VOL has selected a yellow die, a yellow die, and a yellow die. Hypermonty VOL rolls the dice. Hypermonty VOL rolls brain, and shotgun. Roll dice. You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a green die, a red die, and a green die. You roll the dice. You roll brain, shotgun, and brain. S. You have 3 brains. Hypermonty VOL has 3 brain. Roll die. You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a green die, a red die, and a green die. You roll the dice. You roll brain, shotgun, and runner. End turn and bank your. You decide to end your turn. You bank 3 brains. You now have a total of 6 brains. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonty VOL shakes the cup and selects 3 dice from it at random. Hypermonty VOL has selected a yellow die, a green die, and a yellow die. Hypermonty VOL rolls the dice. Hypermonty VOL rolls. Roll S. You have 6 brains. Hypermonty VOL has 7 brains. You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a yellow die, and a green die.
Okay,
You roll the dice. You roll runner, brain, and runner. Roll.
Okay.
You shake the cup
runners.
and select a die from it at random. You have selected a red die. You will also roll dice. You shake the cup and select 2 dice from it at random. You have selected a yellow die and a yellow die. You will also re-roll your 1 runner. You roll the dice. You roll brain, runner, and shotgun. You now have a total of 3 brains and 2 shotguns. End turn and bank. You decide to end your turn. You bank 3 brains. You now have a total of 9 brains. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonty VOL shakes the cup and selects 3 dice from it at random. Hypermonty VOL has selected a green die, and a green die. Hypermonty VOL rolls the dice. Hypermonty VOL rolls runner, brain, S. You have 9 brains. Hypermonty VOL has 11 brain. Roll dice.
No!
You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a green die, a yellow die, and a yellow die. You roll the dice. You roll shotgun, brain, and shotgun. You now have a total of roll dice.
I'm gonna take the chance.
You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a red die, a green die, and a green die. You roll the dice. You roll shotgun, brain, and brain. You now have a total of 3 brains and 3 shotguns. You have 3 shotguns. You lose your 3 brains and your turn is over.
Hurry up,
It is
Bang.
Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonty VOL shakes the cup and selects 3 dice from it. Roll dice. S. You have 9 brains. Hypermonty VOL has 12 brains. You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a green die, a yellow die, and a green die. You roll the dice. You roll brain, shotgun, and brain. You now have a total roll dice. You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a red die, a green die, and a green die. You roll the dice. You roll runner, brain, and runner. End turn and you decide to end your turn. You bank 3 brains. You now have a total of 12 brains. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonty VOL shakes the cup and selects 3 dice from it at random. Hypermonty VOL has selected a green die, a red die, and a red die. Hypermonty VOL rolls the dice. Hypermonty VOL rolls runner, roll dice. You shake the cup and select 3 dice from it at random. You have selected a yellow die, a green die, and a red die. You roll the dice. You roll brain, shotgun, and shotgun. End turn. You decide to end your turn. You bank 1 brain. You now have a total of 13 brains. You have reached the winning score of 13 brains. If no one beats your score before everyone has taken a turn, you will win. It is Hypermondival's turn. Hypermonty VOL shakes the cup and selects 3 dice from it at random. Hypermonty VOL has selected a green die, a yellow die, and a red die. Hypermonty VOL rolls the dice. Hypermonty VOL roll. Q. You have joined list view game stats. Viewing your current game stats. You have played 28 games. Out of those games, you have won 24 and lost 4. Switch game, Uno, Blackjack, Yahtzee, 1000 Battleship, Shut, Scrabble, Apples to Apple, Farkle, Rummy, Pig, Bingo, Drawdle,
99.
Zombie, I doubt, Card, Toss, War, Slot, 9, Werewolf.
Let's do 3 games of werewolf and I'll end this video.
No, let's do 99 first.
Press Control, join new game.
No, because those werewolf games are gonna go quick and I plan on ending
Hypermonty
this video.
VOL has connected to the server. New game. Would you like age 9 miss?
Why?
Yes. Yes. No. A protector is a villager who's no.
No
When a non-werewolf
protector.
dies,
If
they
you-
roll.
if you put-
See,
if
do
you-
you
if
want
you put
multiple
no
round game
protector-
created? Please wait for players to join your game. Press enter when you are ready to start.
What?
To enable voice chat, press Control plus Shift plus V.
No.
Hypermonty
I want
VOL has joined.
protector!
Not enough players.
Oh,
We are.
bot.
There are no bots in the game.
How do I add bots? Oh.
You have added bot
I
B.
love this game.
The game is starting. Our village consists of 1 werewolf, a seer, and 2 villagers. You are a villager. It's nighttime,
come on, let
everyone.
me
Close
be
your
violent.
eyes.
Are you?
Werewolves, open your eyes. Werewolves, pick someone to kill.
No, you're
Werewolves,
you're
close your
a
eyes.
werewolf.
Seer,
How-
open your
why
eyes.
am I a
Seer,
werewolf?
pick someone to
Because
ask
you
about.
just are.
Can you
You're
just tell him my
weird.
voice that?
Hi, my name is Anna, better known here as Candy.
Can you just like tell
Seer,
from my
close
voice?
your eyes. Everyone, open your eyes, it's daytime. Cotty has been torn apart by a werewolf. Post-mortem
Okay,
tests
it's
not
indicate
me.
Cotty was a seer.
Not me.
Talk among
It's
yourselves
not
and vote
me.
wait.
It's
not me. It's not
Hypermonkey
me. It's
VOL
not
has
me.
no votes
I
and is
swear.
voting I9 miss.
How do I
H9
vote?
miss.
How do I vote? How do I vote? How do I
You
vote?
are.
How do I vote?
Enter. Don't. It's enter. Use the bot. It's the bot. I
Hypermonkey
swear,
VOL
not
KD.
me. Literally.
You vote to lynch
He voted for
Hypermonkey
you.
VOL. Katie changes her vote from Slanon 2.0 to HypermonDVOL.
What
It is
did I
decided.
tell you?
HypermonDVOL is to be lynched. Post-mortem tests indicate
What did I
HypermonDVOL was a villager. There are
Never
as many
believed
werewolves
you.
as there are village P. You postpone this B. You have at. The game is starting.
This
Our
guy
village consists
actually
of one
never
werewolf,
believes me
a
and I
seer,
hate
and
it.
2 villagers. You are a villager. It's
Oh, come
nighttime,
on,
everyone.
Weasley
Close your
Villager
eyes.
again.
Werewolves, open your eyes. Werewolves,
I'm
pick
a
someone to
seer
kill.
this time.
Werewolves, close
No,
your
you
eyes.
better believe
Seer,
me.
open your
You're a
eyes.
werewolf.
Seer, pick someone to ask about.
Last time I was a villager, you didn't believe me, and it ended terribly.
You're a werewolf.
Seer,
I'm
close
not
your
a
eyes.
werewolf.
Everyone, open your
It's
eyes. It's
not
daytime.
Katie.
You have been torn
The
apart by a
other
werewolf.
It's
Post-mortem
you.
tests indicate you were a villager. Talk among yourselves and
Come
vote
on.
on whom to lynch.
Come on.
Once a majority
Vote
is reached,
HypermonDVOL.
the game will resume.
Please.
HypermonDVOL votes to lynch aim. Katie votes to lynch aim. It is decided. Aim is to be lynched. Post-mortem tests indicate aim with P. You postpone with B. You have. The game is starting. Our
Okay,
village
that's
consists of one
werewolf.
werewolf,
Oh,
a seer, and 2 villagers. You are a werewolf.
Yes.
Choose who you want. The werewolf. Kate. Hypermon. Okay. Werewolves. Close your eyes.
HypermonDVOL.
I'm a villager.
Seer,
I'm a
open your
villager.
eyes. Seer, pick someone to ask
I'm a
about.
villager
I'm
too.
easily a villager.
I'm totally a
Seer,
villager.
close your eyes. Everyone, open your eyes. It's. You can't use this command right now.
English, I win.
Werewolves, open. You can't use
The
this command
glitch
right now. Choose who you want.
strikes.
Okay.
The glitch
Werewolves,
strikes.
close your eyes.
I
Seer,
win
open your eyes.
automatically.
Seer,
Bro,
pick
in
someone
this
to
game,
ask
the
about.
glitches, it's automatic unless you have like a full lobby or something.
Seer, close your eyes.
Let's
Everyone,
do a
open your
couple
eyes.
more
It's
games. That
daytime.
went
Katie
way
has been
too
torn of
quick.
P. You post
One
B.
more.
You have added bot mayonnaise. The game is starting. Our village
Those are
consists of
going
one
way too
werewolf, a
quick.
seer, and 2 villagers. You are a villager. It's
I'm a
nighttime,
Weasley
everyone.
villager
Close your
again.
eyes.
What are
Werewolves, open your eyes.
Villager.
Werewolves,
You're
pick
not a
someone to kill.
villager.
Werewolves,
I am a
close your
villager.
eyes. Seer, open your eyes. Seer, pick someone to ask about. Seer, close your
Okay,
eyes.
you're actually
Everyone, choose
It's the other
HypermonDVOL.
bot.
Ginny votes to lynch Slanon 2.0. HypermonDVOL votes to lynch
Ginny
Ginny.
voted you. Ginny voted you.
Ginny. HypermonDVOL. Ginny. Hype Ginny. Hyper Ginny. Hype Ginny. Hype
Ginny,
Ginny.
Ginny
Hype
voted
Ginny. Hype Ginny.
And the
Hypermon.
other
You
bot
vote to lynch
died. You
HypermonDVOL.
can't
Ginny
be
changes her vote from Slanon 2.0 to HypermonDVOL.
Hey.
P. You B. You have at. The game is starting.
This time for
Our
real.
village consists of
He
one
is
werewolf,
voting
a
the
seer,
other
and 2 villagers. You are a werewolf.
Yes.
Choose who you want. The
Bye-bye,
Hypermon.
Hypermon
Okay.
DVOL.
Werewolves, close
I'm
your
a
eyes.
villager.
Seer, open your eyes. Seer, pick someone to ask about. Seer,
No.
close your eyes.
Glitch,
Everyone,
no.
open your eyes. It's
Glitch,
daytime.
don't strike.
HypermonDVOL
No.
has been torn apart by a werewolf.
Glitch strikes
Choose who
when I
you
tell
want. The okay. Werewolves, close your eyes. Seer, open your eyes.
So it's just
Seer,
enter,
pick someone
enter,
to ask
to
about.
Select in this game.
Seer,
this
close your
minigame.
eyes. Everyone, open your eyes. It's daytime. Ginny has been torn apart by a
So
werewolf.
bad.
Post-mortem tests indicate Ginny was P.
Okay,
You
well,
postponed
I'm gonna
B.
try to go for
You have
three
added bot trip.
ones,
The game is
so
starting.
let's go one
Our
more.
village consists of one werewolf, a seer, and 2 villagers. You are a werewolf.
Yes.
Choose who. Okay. Werewolves, close your eyes.
Bye-bye, HypermonDVOL.
Seer,
I'm a
open your
villager.
eyes. Seer, pick someone to ask about.
Yes, I'm a measly villager.
I'm actually a seer.
I am not
I-
a
I-
werewolf.
I-
I swear I'm not a werewolf.
Seer, close your eyes. Everyone, open your eyes. It's daytime.
Planning 2.0
HypermonDVOL.
is a
Choose Ignazio. You vote to lynch
Oh,
Ignazio. Truman votes to lynch Ignazio. It is decided. Ignazio is to be lynched.
what is this?
Post-mortem tests indicate Ignazio with P. You post Q. You join list view game stats. Viewing your current game stats. You have played 711 games. Out of those games, you have won 320 and lost 391. Join list view game stats.
I'm gonna
Polls.
show my
view
score,
view scoreboards.
I'm gonna
Select
show-
I9 miss. Top 10 players with the most wins. Please wait.
Look.
J 7 Medit 8 9 10 Slanon 2.0 316 wins. 9 A Silver 328 wins. 10 return to scoreboards menu. Select a top 10 players with the most losses. Please 3 4 Rash return to score 10 Fair 9 Hazelnut 8 Tech Master 7 Venusaur 6 Slanon 2.0 389 losses. Return to select a score return select join game. Quit.
Oh look,
So-
you're in 6th place for top players with the most losses.
Yeah,
game will now
first,
close.
10th, and
OBS
top players with the most wins.
27.2.4.
So that'll be it for
You
this
just said
video.
yeah. You just admitted you were trash.
Well, I mean, I kind of am at that game. I really am.
Yeah, especially because you don't believe me when I tell you it's not me, and you just vote me off like.
Well, because you use that as a
Instantly.
trick. Well, I mean, it's like you tell me. Sometimes you'll trick me by saying that.
Sure, but then when sometimes I'm not kidding, you take it too far, and you think every time I say that I'm something else, that I'm always the werewolf. Like seriously, why would I be the werewolf every
Okay, then from
game?
now on, screen share to prove it.
No,
Well, I mean,
because
like
that's not how the game.
like I said, this will
That's
be
not how the game works.
this will be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to listen to some more RS games,
What you can actually record? You can actually record Skype calls. I didn't know that.
What do you mean? Deserve? Oh, but I hope you enjoyed. As always,
Wait, I think that's Logan Strickland.
okay. But I'll call you. I won't call you. I can't talk anymore. Catch you all later. Hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed but would like to see more content, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, turn on notifications, and later.
Stop.